Well, just a gutsy performance by our kids. We did not play well at times during the game. Defensively, we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Offensively, we were very stagnant in the first half. I think we shot 30%. But the consistency and the resiliency of this team is what has gotten us to this point all year long. And every time that anybody thinks we're down and counts us out, that's a mistake because these kids are never going to quit. And I thought the two plays that basically identified and defined our season was Burke loses the basketball in open court, but instead of pouting about it, she gets back and makes the huge block to save a go-ahead basket. And then Manna gets pump fake, gets up in the air, Scott sidesteps to shoot the three to tie the game, and Manna recovers and blocks the shot. Those two plays right there are what this team's been all about all year. And so those were just two plays, but those were two plays that I think defines the basketball team that I coach.
Thanks, Coach. We'll start with Adam. Your questions, go ahead.
Coach, you talked about Alexis right there with that one play, but she had several blocks in this one. I know she didn't, we've talked about it before, she didn't have the year she wanted to, but the fact that she comes out tonight defensively, I mean, I don't know if she could have played any better. Talk about her.
Well, like I said, she was in the COVID protocol early in the season and it really put her behind, and it took her a while to get her stamina and what she does best back, which was her athleticism and her hop and her step. But this past month, she's really come on. She's made big plays for us. What she can do defensively changes games. But I thought that there were a couple plays offensively she made that were pretty tough. The left-handed take in the and one and the pull-up jumper in the paint were huge baskets that we had to have. So although we want her to play defense, we want her to be big, we also need her to score the basketball. And, she's playing right now like the player that we know she is.
Based off of what you said, that this wasn't the most perfect game that you girls have played this season, but you're still able to get the win the way you did. Are you continuing to be impressed by the way you're finding ways to win in gutsy performances like this?
No, absolutely. I mean, these kids amaze me every single day, the way they're able to handle mentally and physically this entire season. I think I played 6 kids today. A lot of them played 40 minutes. It's not ideal going forward, but it's survive and advance right now. So the bottom line is they know they're going to do what we got to do. We sure wish we had Bria and Lacey, but that wasn't God's plan for right now. So we've just got to be able to step up, and other people are going to have to be ready to play because we are going to have to play more than 6 people tomorrow. There's no doubt. We got a really big challenge ahead of us.
All right. We'll go to Gage next. And if anybody else has a question, just let me know in the chat. Gage, go ahead.
In the third quarter, there's the sequence where Sane picks up 3 fouls in about a minute. How huge was that for her to have to take an extended absence for your guys' offense?
Oh, she's a difference maker. She's OVC Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. I mean, when she's in the paint, makes things very difficult. Made things difficult for Caitlin and Hannah all day. It also makes things difficult for Macy and our guards coming off ball screens trying to attack downhill. She's a difference maker. I mean, a very good player. And when she's we were able to put her on the bench, that just opens things up. And I thought when she went out, our players did a really good job of recognizing that. We really took advantage on the inside.
Can you talk a little bit about Hannah McKay's play and how big she was stepping up in the starting lineup and getting offense going early with Young struggling with Sane down there?
Yeah, I mean, Hannah's been great all year. Hannah's another kid that had the COVID protocol. Then she had an ankle injury. She got an ankle injury, got a slow start. But she's just been really solid for us. She's going to do great things. She's going to do some things, and you're just going to say, wow, that's a freshman out there making those plays. But she's just going to fight. She's tough. She's fearless. She's going to just do whatever we need. And for her to be able to go out and take the starting position this past week in the first game of this tournament, do with it what she did, just shows a lot about how far she's come this year alone.
Let's go to Ed next. Go ahead, Ed.
Coach, obviously, your first OVC tournament win, and it comes against the defending champions. You guys aren't 100%. They're not 100%. So at that point after the game, it looked like you and Rika had a little bit of just a quick conversation about all you can have right now. What did the two of you say to each other in that passing moment, knowing two great teams just fought it out to advance?
Well, I just told her how much I respected her and what she does with that program. And I didn't know that Thompson and Pruitt weren't playing today until the coaches came in, with the lineup. So I just told her I was really sorry. it's a hard way to end a season. We understand that pain because we had 2 kids go down last week. But what she has done with that program is inspirational to me. I think she won it in year 5, if I'm not mistaken, and then gets them back to the 3rd seed the following year, even after losing a lot of players to graduation. So I mean, I look at her and what she's done with that program, and we just strive to get there. So just lots of respect for her and her players. Tecia Thompson's one of the best players in this league, without a doubt. And she definitely would have made a difference today if she could have been on the floor.
We'll go Jeff Long next. Go ahead, Jeff.
Coach, I'm a Southeast reporter, so I have not seen you much. I'm looking at the free throws that you outscored SEMO 22-11 at the line, and that every time except for one that Macy got to the line, she hit. And you could almost see the hearts sink at Southeast fans when Macy goes to the charity stripe because she is so automatic. How big of a difference in your mind? You mentioned, the 2 plays that were important from your perspective. How important are the free throws in the outcome of this contest?
Well, free throws have been really, really good for us all year. It's been one of our offensive staples that we have a goal every game from the free throw line. We shoot about 75% as a team. And I think Macy's a 94% free throw shooter. So when you have a point guard that handles the ball as much as she does, you can get the ball to her at the end of the game. She's almost automatic. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was shocked she missed the one. But that's how much faith that I have in her. But obviously after 40 minutes of wear and tear, we probably can give her that one. But it's just such a luxury as a coach to have a team, if you're in the game late, to know that they're gonna go to the free throw line and make big shots.
Thank you.
And then we'll go last question, Blake. Go ahead.
Coach, congrats on the win. And I know this team isn't going to be satisfied with just win, but because this is your first OVC tournament win, would this be in that realm of program defining moments?
I think everything that we do each and every day takes a step forward in this program. This is something that we've been working for a long time. Coaching staff has done an amazing job putting this roster together. Kids have done an amazing job of handling this COVID season mentally and physically. And our basketball team has continued to get better. And I think that that's what it's all about, is to be 1% better each day. So 1,000%, the win moving forward in Evansville is something where we want to take this program, but in no way are we satisfied. And I know the kids in the locker room understand that. And we're gonna have some ice cream, because that's what we do when we went on the road. And we're going to enjoy it, and then we're going to start focusing on Belmont, because you talk about a team that's playing really, really well. Bart does an amazing job with them. We have our hands full without a doubt tomorrow.